Hello. Okay, I still cannot get the timing right on going live at the exact same time on Facebook and Instagram. I would think that I would get better at it. Here we go. Boom. Title. The money is good, but which is a very ironic topic if you have caught the story about what's been going on with me. Because my business card got skimmed, hacked, copied, photographed, something. I had a bunch of weird transactions. One of them has been refunded. Obviously, as soon as I found out, I froze the card. I filed chargebacks. One of them got refunded. The rest is so expensive that I need to file a police report. And it needs a special unit because it's cybercrime. And you have to make an appointment. And this is tricky. So I just saw the title, The Money is Good, but, and I was like, damn. I really wish I picked a different topic for this week, but here we are. So let's dig into it. All right, we're going to say hi to our Instagram fam because we are coming up there too. Boom. Yes, we're everywhere. All right, so the money is good, but, and this is something that I hear so often, and it comes when, as a business owner, you are finally getting traction, right? You're finally seeing the money come in. You're hitting those 10K months. That six-figure year has arrived. Or maybe it's your first multiple six-figure year. And you're like, oh my God, I used to think this is hard. Look at me now, right? And even though the money's really good, and you're like, this is great. Maybe it's the first time in your life that you've made significant money, right? For me, definitely last year was the first time in my life where I was getting paid and I was making money to a standard that was like, damn, is that possible for all of us, right? Is that possible for me? Is that possible for you? Oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. Why are we so not sharp? I'm moving too much. Okay, here we are. And, you know, even though you go through that, you might have feelings like you're still working way too hard. It's late at night, you're fixing automations, something's broken, or you're cleaning your house because you never have time and you still haven't thought or considered or for some reason not gotten help in the household. There's customer service emails like up to here. Where can I find this? How do I log in? I need to update my credit card. And you're just kind of drowning in the work, right? Or alternatively, and personally, I experience this one a lot, and I see it in my friends too, is that even though month after month you're successful, you're doing the things, it's all working, it's all adding up, right? It's all adding up in your favor, and you still feel like it's a fluke. You're like, well, the money is good this month. What about next month? Can I repeat this? Can I make this sustainable? Is this going to keep happening, or is it all a fluke? Right? And it makes you kind of nauseous to admit it, but maybe it's time to really figure out the plan and the systems and see, how has this worked? Why does this work? And how do I almost codify this or put this into a plan so I can do it again and again and again? Quick side tip. If you're like, everything used to work and now it doesn't, what were you doing when it was all working and adding up? And when did you stop doing it, or why did you stop doing it? Because we have the weirdest human thing that when some strategy is working or some way of selling is working, things kind of grow and grow and grow, and we stop doing them. And for a while it's fine, and then they start to burp. So that's a quick trick here. Oh, we have a hi. Hi, random Facebook user. I still haven't figured out the right link to share so you can give Ecamm access. And again, scaling issues, right? The money is good, but she still hasn't found the frickin' link for Ecamm so she can see who's commenting without logging into Facebook and seeing her own face like 25 times, which adds just like extra chins everywhere. All right. The money might be good, but you still feel kind of broke. And if you feel this one, yes, it's money mindset. Yes, it's probably the salary you're paying yourself. And it can also just be the patterns repeating again and again, right? And it's like, you know, on some level that yes, you have more money, you make more money, but it doesn't really feel like it. And this frequently, it comes down to different things, right? So I diagnose, to use that language, different things. When someone comes to me and says like, look, I'm making really good money, but I still feel kind of broke. It's either like an expenses thing, or they're just recklessly spending, investing everywhere. Everyone is getting paid first and they get paid last, right? And they still take the same salary they did 4 years ago. And I'm like, excuse me, with inflation at 10%, that same money right now buys you way less than it did 4 years ago. When's the last time you evaluated your own like take-home salary? And then finally, and this is a rough one, and one that I've experienced in multiple time periods, and that is that the money is really good, but you're just feeling pretty damn lonely. And part of this is location, right? Depending on where you are in the world or where you live, you might just not have people like you around, entrepreneurs like you around as much. It might be that you live somewhere super rural, and you know, the most exotic thing that you have is the independent coffee shop or the little flower store. But something else that happens, and this is uncomfortable to talk about, which is why I'm trying to do it with grace anyway, and that is that the kind of people that whose advice you can trust has gotten small. You might have to say goodbye to some of your business friends. And something, I just had a conversation about this with a friend last week, where you connect over the struggle with someone, right? And it's like, everything is so hard and we can't figure out this tech thing. And Facebook ads are scary and this doesn't work and that doesn't work. And it's just really complicated. And you are so connected by the fact that you're both having a hard time, that if one of you breaks free and kind of shoots into the stratosphere, even if that's only comparatively, the relationship falls apart because now your struggle doesn't connect you anymore, doesn't bond you anymore. So I often see that, especially with fast or explosive business growth. You have to evaluate your circle. You have to evaluate who you listen to. You have to evaluate who you surround yourself with, where you're not better than them, right? I'm not trying to say that. That's not it at all. There's nothing wrong with these people. It's just that there's a disconnect. And you might still love them. You might still care for them and the people around you. They just don't fit where you are anymore. And they cannot like celebrate with you or understand why it's such a big deal what you're doing. Or even if you go through really explosive growth, people might actually not be that happy for you, right? So these are all things where I'm like, yeah, the money is really freaking good, but business can be rough, right? So I just wanted to come out there and admit it, that sometimes the money can be really good and it still doesn't solve any of your problems, or it might just make things hard and tricky and more difficult. And if you are looking for a group that knows what it's like, has been there, is either going through explosive growth or planning to go through explosive growth in the next year, this is the last week to sign up and join Unapologetic. We start very soon. I'm currently scheduling in 90-minute one-on-one kickoffs with everyone. I'm looking at hotels and locations for our London retreat that you can get a ticket for as a little optional add-on. Like, coming to London is not required, right? You're not obligated to come, but I've planned it in March so that you have plenty of time to arrange childcare, get those credit card points, you know, to fly over if you need to. And it's going to be such an amazing program. Like, I've been kind of revamping and doing some spreadsheet stuff for the one-on-one kickoffs alone. It's going to be freaking incredible. You can sign up by Friday. Let me know if you need the link. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm having conversations about this program all day. I wake up thinking about this program. I go to sleep thinking about this program. I think it's just going to be incredible. So let me know if you have any questions or you want to join us for that. And I will be back and talk to all of you tomorrow, when, like, this is a very juicy week in terms of topics. So definitely tune in for tomorrow as well. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon.